The Ofala festival is an annual ceremony practiced by Igbo people, particularly the indigenes of Onitsha, Umueri, Umuoji, and other neighboring communities such as Aguleri, Newi, and Ukpo in Dunukofia local government area. It serves as a rites of renewal of the king, also known as Igwe, or Obi, and it is similar to the Igwe festival in Benin and the Inner, Osi or Ogbanigbe festival in many Midwest Igbo communities of Nigeria. The term Ofala is derived from two Igbo words, Ofo, which in English means authority, and Ala, meaning land. The festival is celebrated within 2 days, mostly in October, by the Obi, which also means king. Usually, the Ofala festival is held during the period that is the climax of the celebration of the new yam. It is a customary obligation that must be performed every year without fail. According to some oral history sources, the Ofala festival can be traced back to the 16th century, when Onitsha people emigrated from Benin to the eastern banks of the river Niger, presently known as the city of Onitsha, and brought with them, among other customs, the tradition of monarchy, which Eze Chima was their first monarch. The festival is akin to the Igwe festival celebrated annually by the Oba of Benin. The festival marks the end of a period of retreat, sometimes called Inye Ukwunanlo, when the Obi remains incommunicado and undergoes spiritual purification for the good of the community. At the end of the week-long retreat, the Igwe emerges during the Ofala to bless his subjects and say prayers for the community. Ofala is celebrated annually in some places beginning from the coronation of the Obi to his death, the latter of which is called the last Ofala, while other towns may require it to be celebrated every 2 to 3 years. Ofala Onitsha is the indigenous Ofala festival held by indigenes of Onitsha, Nigeria. It is usually held in October and is the high point of the Onitsha ceremonial cycle. Although Ofala festival is common to many Igbo tribes, Onitsha Ofala is rather unique since it is believed to be the first Ofala in the Igbo tribe, dated some 700 years ago. In those early days, the king of Onitsha, referred to as Obi Onitsha, was always confined to the palace. He did not have any business going anywhere because the responsibilities of administering the community was assigned to his lieutenants, who are the elders or red cap chiefs traditionally called Ndichie, and other rank and file of the community. The Igwe only made public appearances during the Ofala festival. 4 days before the festival, the Igwe goes into seclusion. He retreats to commune with his ancestors, and to thank them for protecting him and his subjects over the past year, as well as pray for peace and prosperity in the year to come. On the day of the festival, the Obi makes 3 appearances. After the early morning rituals, the trumpeters announce his entry before he shows up, fully dressed in his royal regalia, highlighted with the royal crown, also called Ukpuodido, acknowledging the crowd that would have gathered by waving at all the directions to the people, and then returns inside. During the second outing, the trumpets are blown again and the Obi comes out and seats on his throne. This is followed by the entrance of Ndichie, also dressed in the traditional attires and in batches, according to their village music and in order of seniority, proceed to pay homage to the Obi by kneeling down to bow before him and sing his praises, after which he now performs the function of Owaji, also known as the celebration of the first yam, to mark the official declaration of harvest season. After this, the Obi returns into the inner chambers before he finally comes out the third time. At the third entry, the royal music plays and sets the rhythm for Obi's dancing called Eguota. As he makes his appearance, amid cheers and praises from the crowd, he steps into the arena and dances to the tune of the drummers. He dances in turns with his first wife, his first son, and first daughter, and afterward returns to his throne, giving way to a parade of dances by different groups, such as titled men, the Otu Odu Association, also called age grade groups, followed by friends and well-wishers all dressed in colorful traditional apparels. The Ofala festival serves as a rites of renewal of the obi.